Everyone that learns of what is really happening in the world right now asks me innocently the same question. Why are they doing it? There is an agenda for the 21st century. In 1992, a plan that was approved by 179 nations was made to set up one totalitarian world government.
This is truly an historic gathering. There are those who say that economic growth and environmental protection cannot be compatible.
We are headed for a moment in the 21st century where the condition of our species may become terminal.
It's the inventory and control of all land, water, minerals, plants, all energy, and all information in the world. How did they manage to keep it a secret all this time? The answer is, if you want to hide something, put it in plain sight. A lot of the information is out there, but it wears the cloak of propaganda. We've all heard terms like sustainable development. Sounds good, right? You'd think it's about recycling, creating energy and food resources for everyone. It's not. It's about moving populations into concentrated city centres and clearing them out of the rural areas. All systems have to come in harmony if they were to control us all. When systems are out of sync, they can't be controlled centrally. Every nation that signed on Agenda 21 has its local Agenda 21 plan. The majority of people around the world are completely unaware of this, and whenever anyone talks about this, they get attacked and labelled as a conspiracy theorist. It is a conspiracy, but it's not a theory. It's a fact. And for those who say, "What evidence do you have?" I won't show you clips, articles or statistics. Your cognitive dissonance will block all of it. But I will ask you to take a look at the world in the last 30 years. Despite all the technological advancements, poverty is rampant everywhere. The middle class is disappearing in developed nations. Africa is struggling. The wars in the Middle East are endless. Freedom of speech is under attack. Human rights are constantly being violated. Do you want me to carry on? Are you going to dispute these facts too? Everything we are seeing right now is a controlled collapse of our economy. They want to achieve a balance between the economy, ecology, and equity, where they meet in the center, but it's not a balance that's based on the well-being of the people. It's a balance for corporations so they can exploit, control, and have populations in dense areas so they can be easily surveilled and managed. The mainstream media is owned by 5 major corporations. Fact. You are not going to get this information from the mainstream press, so you need to be your own press. You need to educate yourself and others. You need to help your children understand they are being indoctrinated from a very young age. This is what we want to do with the Mirror Project. To have all this anti-propaganda material in one place, and more importantly, to be connected to one map for the whole community to see the bigger picture and understand it and contribute. All content will be uncensored, and to avoid mainstream media intruders, we'll have a simple rating system on each piece of content, and if the community rates it down below a certain point, it will be deemed as propaganda by the people. This allows for the content to not be subject to censorship from any of the organisations, but the community itself will regulate it. All of us have a responsibility to ourselves and to others. This is what true community is, to work for our personal freedom. And even though we work well as a group, we are all individuals within those groups, and we answer only to ourselves. This is essential to the very core of our being, that we are free and will continue to be free. I believe we can win. But first, we have to be aware and acknowledge that there is a fight. Just look at history. It's the same pattern. The greedy tries to take it all. The people suffer to the point where they go and burn their palaces. That's the only thing that scared them and kept some sort of balance between the oppressor and the oppressed. Now they hold technology hostage, and they are using it to oppress us once and for all. This is the first time they have such power now, my friends. The game is really rigged in their favour, and it's time to act. I am not going to end with what you always hear in every video